Welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore Season 1 Episode 11. Today we are going to be working on two different things. So, we are actually going to hold off on our farm over here, mainly because I am still waiting to finish up the glass. And our build today is actually going to help with that. So, we are going to go over here, and we are working on a super smelter / experience farm. So a super smelter is obviously an automatic farm with a furnace that smelts things automatically, depositing them into a chest. However, the experience farm comes into the point where everything you smelt pretty much gives you experience points. So if you can turn off the bottom hoppers that deposit it straight into that bottom chest, you can get the experience points a lot easier from all of those items. As you can see by some of the glass that we already have here, we'll be working on this with sand for the moment, but we'll be leaving it up so other things can be used as well. For the most part, so you are going to need rails. I am doing 10 furnaces, so we only are actually going to need 10 rails. I've got 12 here just in case something happens. You're going to need 2 levers, a block of redstone, at least 3 powered rails. We've got 6 just in case. 3 hoppers per furnace, so I've got 10 furnaces, so I've got 30 hoppers. A minecart with hopper, your furnaces, redstone dust. Again, you're going to need at least 1 per furnace, and then an additional at least 3 to 4. I've got an additional 6 here. Chest, at least 3 per furnace, and then an additional 1 for the loading system for the coal or fuel source, and then an additional redstone repeater per furnace. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up all of that. Some cobblestone, additional cobblestone or an additional block of some kind wouldn't be amiss either. So okay, so we are going to start with the Redstone System, which is where you are first going to need our miscellaneous blocks. So you are going to put that there, right next to the chest. It can be right next, it can be right here. We're going to put ours right next for the moment. Put a lever on top of that, and you can go ahead and flip it. Then, leaving 2 gaps behind your chest. Okay, so let's go ahead. I forgot to dimensions. So our hole here is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks, at least 2 blocks high. But the main system is actually only going to be 5 blocks wide and about 5 blocks tall. So building it into the earth real quick gives you point to go ahead and put that redstone. If you are not wanting to also use this as an experience farm, you do not need to worry about this bottom 6 sections. This bottom section that is 6 blocks wide, because you won't need this redstone, so you'll only need it to be 4 to 5 blocks wide. And the only reason I'm making it that additional 1 block wide is because I like a path to walk on through here. So, your chest is going to be on that 2nd and 3rd block. If you're going to leave that first one open for a chest, or for a walkway, then you're going to have a blank, and then you're going to put your redstone. And go ahead and do that all the way down. if you're going to do more than the 10 furnaces that I have here, you are going to want additional repeaters to strengthen this redstone line, or you are going to want an additional lever system. If I was going to do this, say 20 blocks wide, I would put this in the middle with the redstone going out in either direction, which would fix that issue. It's just about nightfall. So, going off of each of these into the direction of the chest, you are going to put your redstone repeaters. So go ahead and set up your line of chests next. And these can be single or double. I am personally doing double. Makes more room if I choose to, if I leave something and I forget about it. Hoppers into the back. And what this does is it locks, when this lever is flipped, it locks that hopper so that it no longer allows stuff to pass through it into the chest and nothing can be collected from it, which allows you to actually take the items directly from the furnace without having to wait for the chest to fill up, allowing you to get those experience points. It won't be a ton, but if you leave it for a good little while, it can be quite a bit. Next, you are going to go ahead and put your last hoppers in. So you're going to put one in the back, going into the back of the furnace, and one going into the top of the furnace. While you are up here, go ahead and place your last row of chests on top of the hopper that goes into the top of the furnace. And that is your main smelter work done. So the chest, you go ahead and place, let's give this sand. You place this sand up here, it will filter down the hopper into the furnace, and we'll go ahead and go. Now, for the loading system for the coal, or whatever fuel source you are using, that is going to be right here. Go ahead and put a lever here. You are going to put a powered rail right here and right here. Make sure there's a block of some kind here, a standard regular rail here, and this last one right here, you have two options. You can either put cobblestone or some type of regular spray or regular decoration block of some kind with a redstone torch underneath of it, or you can do what we're going to, oh, we can't do that, I forgot. Which is actually what we're going to do. Or if you want to extend this by one more, you can just put a redstone block here. The problem is if we put a redstone block here, it's going to lock this hopper right next to it, which means this furnace will never get any coal. Let's see, you're actually gonna have to go back to base camp for the redstone torch, which I've got a couple. It's not a problem. I just forgot that we needed it. And then your powered rail on top. Then you can go ahead and put that there. Turn it on, and you are good to go. Your last chest is going to go right up above that, and that'll make sure that is a hopper minecart, and that will pull anything you pull in here on out and deposit it into the chests along here. And we have a fully functional super smelter. So that is that undone, and we are going to go ahead and collect that glass. Now on to the second project of our day. We will be coming back to our auto harvest farm later. We are going to come on over here. We have done some clearing, some land flattening. So we have empty space right here. I only went so high, so we do have a bit of an outcropping here. I'm trying to decide what to do right there. It's a good space. I haven't decided yet. Right here we are putting our sheep farm, and we will be working on that in the next couple of episodes now that we have quartz. But over here we are actually going to put our next farm. Going to go ahead and drop that there. And I've got two chests here because it has two sides. And so I have the material set aside for each side. And by the sugarcane, you can probably guess what it is. We will be working on a automatic sugarcane farm. So one, two, three, four. That should be as high as we need. So this is going to be the edge of our system, so we're going to go ahead and drop down there. Going to put a redstone block there and a powered stone or a powered rail there, and then your regular rails. As I said, we are only making this a 10 block long system at the moment, so you only need 8 rails and 2 powered rails, so in our second redstone. And there we go. Then directly above this, you are going to put the one block I seem to have forgotten on both sides. Dirt. Can't tell how I forgot that. For this build, you will definitely need dirt. Sugarcane can be planted on sand, but you will definitely need dirt because sand will drop straight onto the block below it. I do believe. I may be wrong on that. That should be more than enough dirt. Way more than enough. I only really actually needed 1 stack. But better safe than sorry. Go ahead and eat real quick and keep going. And there we go. So above this, you are going to put a line of dirt blocks. So you can go ahead and put your hopper minecart down as well. On the back side of this, which either side can be the back side, we are doing it on this side because I am going to link them. ahead and put that there. Going to go ahead and jump up. You are going to put a row of stairs down here. And there. There they are. Before we did this, I did forget something, and we are going to fix that real quick. So 3 blocks in, go ahead and locate your hoppers, and I seem to have forgotten them. Again, there's no hoppers over here either. Something else I forgot back at base. Okay, instead of going clear back to base, I know I've got some stored over here for when we do the sheep farm, so go ahead and put that there. And go ahead and put our chest in. Put the rail back in and make sure our cart is going again. Okay. And then each of these rows here, you are going to go ahead and place your water. The more buckets you have, the easier this tends to be. You don't have to put water in these end ones. You can if you want to. You can make those solid blocks if you want to. You don't have to make those blocks stairs. I tend to, just because it adds to the flow of the build in my mind. And then over top of this, you're going to put a row of stairs or of blocks. On top of that is going to go your row of pistons facing towards the dirt. And immediately on top of that is going to go your row of observers facing you. But before you put that in, behind your row of pistons, you are going to put in a row of whichever decoration block you chose to use. You can go ahead and fill that with another block I seem to have forgotten. then you're going to put your line of observers. And this can be a little bit tricky. You want them facing towards the, you want them with the face towards the dirt. Just like this. And ta-da! You are pretty much finished. Just plant your sugarcane here for the most part. And then you are going to put a row of glass in front of this so that your sugarcane doesn't go flying out. You do want that to be 3 high. And there you go. And then on top of that, for me, I place a row of cobblestone, and I just bring it all the way over. And then do the same on top of the redstone to finish it up. And there we go. Then I will flip it around, reverse it, and I will do these with a gap here, and I will do the same thing here. Now we don't have enough time for me to do that in this video, so you'll see the end result of that next video, but that is both our super smelter and our sugarcane halfway done. Well, the sugarcane halfway down, our super smelter is done. And that's going to be all for the day. So thank you for watching this episode of Minecraft Hardcore, and I will see you in the next one.